just kind of going off that then, just kind of switching back, I guess, to beginning of your career. Um, you ended up, you grew up same town as Jágr. You
Hmm.
played with him. Now you're coaching on his team. Um, you got to talk about that. What's that been like?
Holy fuck, eh? It's crazy. Uh, yeah, it's for people like me and around the same age or older or younger, in Czech in the early '90s, basically the NHL got streaming on TVs, and you got that news from the out west because of before '89 there was communism party here and you couldn't do anything, and Alistair with the Axe coming on a show. He was in mid '90s from '93 or '94 until basically 2005. He was the best player in the world.
Mm.
So so Mario was there. I was the first couple of years of that, 95, 96, 97. Mario was still there, but the Axe was right at the same level, so he was everyone's idol. It was either him or Dominic Hasek, and he left for Russia. I was like, okay, that's it. Even if I make it one day to the NHL, it sucks that I won't be playing against him or with him. And then, when I got traded to Philly, he decided to come back. And I remember my agent, because he was also Jags's agent, Peter Svoboda. He called Paul Holmgren. He was like, we agree on the terms for that 1 year deal. And Jags agreed with his terms. So he made that phone call from Montreal, and we were sitting on a patio, and he was like, congrats, Homer, you got two right wings. They're fucking horses. Good luck. So I was like, wow, I'm gonna play with fucking Jags. All right. So we ended up being neighbors in the same apartment complex in Third and
Oh,
South in Philly, and he there was apartment on the second floor and third floor, and we were like, I was like, he gave me the like, we found it, and I was like, hey, X, I'm gonna go on a second floor. He was like, why don't you go on a third floor? I was like, listen, you are 40 years old. I am 21, 22. Like, I'm telling you, it might happen that I might have some late nights, during the year
yeah.
when I have a chance. So I don't want to, interrupt your schedule, whatever. So sometimes it happened when I think I was just with Simmer. We got home to my apartment, and I started playing music. It was like 2:30 a.m. I don't know where we were, but we had an opposite day off the next day, and so me and him sitting at the bar in the kitchen drinking beer and just talking and just being drunk. And yeah, he fucking walks around in his hoodie with his hat, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, "Where you going?" He was like, "I gotta go for a run." I was like, "Fuck, all right." So that was the act, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, it was funny. Me and Sim were absolutely hammered sitting in the kitchen, and he goes for a run. I was like, I gotta change my priorities a little bit here. No, but it was a good time. It was a good. I think he was a little bit mad at me. No, I would say it's overstatement. I'm kidding, but that year I think he got hurt. I think he pulled his groin, and I got put on a first power play unit with Chemo, G, Harty, and Simmer, and we just started clicking right away.
Yeah.
And when he got healthy, Lavi kept me there, which I think changed my career as well. And I was still in that position to stay there, even overreact, and I never left that spot for next, I don't know, 15 or 13 years. So
Yeah.
but it was a great experience, and yeah, I got a phone call about 2 weeks ago from him that if I want to help out with a power play. So I thought about it. I talked with my family about it, and I'm helping them out with a power play.
Nice. How how's that been so far? Just kind of working with the team and just at least just getting back into the hockey side of things.
It's great. It's a lot of emotions on that bench. I'll tell you that much. It feels great because if you scored a goal, you are exactly the same way. Like, you are happy the same way for every goal.
Hmm.
I'm not saying you're not happy when your teammate scores a goal, but I'm talking about those emotions. When you score, the emotions are obviously higher. You're more adrenaline, more happy. But if you're happy when somebody else scores, but it's not the same level. That's normal. That's a human nature.
Right.
But as a coach, you are happy no matter what. So it's kind of awesome, and it's something that in the future. It's only part time right now because I have two little kids at home and the one in the US. But
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is that all? Is it like every
yeah,
game, or is it just kind of here and there type stuff?
it's games at home games because like 35-minute drive and
Okay.
for me and around the park. So
Yeah, yeah.
right now as of now I was at the every game. But when they go all the way out east, I'm gonna miss those. But it's the day before the game. I'll go for practice to practice a power play. And unfortunately, I can't do much. I got two little kids home, and the coaching is it's a full-time job. It's crazy, it's crazy for time load. So I just wasn't ready to do that as of yet.
Right. Does any part of you maybe wonder that, at least maybe in a different sense of maybe coaching or maybe even management, is that something on your mind at some point or no?
Not management. I wouldn't. I don't feel like I am the guy for that. But
Yeah.
coaching, because I think there's a lot of room for improvement in everybody's game, and I feel like as a coach, everybody, every player, you have to coach differently. You have to have a different approach to every player.
Right.
There's so much room for those players to just get better and improve. And I think the game is on so many levels from so many coaches. It's the same thing all over again. Defensive zone coverage might change. Of neutral zone forecheck might change. Forecheck might change. But in the end, it's either that or that. But there's so many so many parts of the ice that they're not being used that I think can be opened up and used in a better way than I was being coached to do so. If you know what I mean.
Right.
So I have
So
some
you're kind of saying,
ideas.
yeah,
Yes, I
that
have
you could
some
kind of,
ideas.
right.
Eventually, that I would like to approach it. And I might be wrong. I might like fucking suck. I don't know. But when the time is gonna be the right for everyone involved, I would like to try it. And we'll see.